welcome back to our channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Angie, and in today's video we are going to be making over our screen porch area. It got really dirty through the winter and the spring season with all the pollen and the different things that blow up here during the season, and I really don't touch it. I just let it do its thing and then get out here and give it a really good cleaning and add a little bit of color and flowers and make it nice for the spring and summer season. I hope that you'll come along with me today as we make over the space and just make it an extension of our home and a spot where we can just come and relax and spend time together and talk about our day. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. It is time to start cleaning the outdoor spaces. The pollen is pretty much finished, and I usually wait till all the pollen is gone before I clean any of the outside porches. But you can see this space needs so much cleaning to get all the pollen out of it. It is just so dirty out here. Thankfully, this rug is washable, so I'm just going to shake it off out in the yard and then throw it in the wash machine. But these cushions need to be pressure washed. The chairs need to be cleaned. Just everything needs a good cleaning out here. And then over here, you see my dead plant. It got left out in the cold. And then this area needs to be redone just to make it look more welcoming. And so my husband's got my pressure washer all ready to go. He did this before he went to work, so that all I have to do is plug it in and start cleaning. It is very easy to use. I bought this during the pandemic, and it has been so good for us to use around the house, especially for keeping the porches clean. So let's get started cleaning the space and make it look beautiful for the season. Everything is cleaned off, and I did sweep it some to get some of the pollen off of here. Everything's out there in the yard. See it out there. So now I'm going to get the pressure washer and get the remaining bit of this pollen out of here and make sure that it's nice and clean for us to come out and enjoy it. The mug rack has been cleaned off. It needs a good rinsing. Over here by the door. So let's get started, get this space cleaned up. Okay, the porch is cleaned, and I have put the chairs back out here, and I got this set from Walmart right after we moved in, so I've had it for about 3 years, and it has held up so good. And these cushions were full of pollen. They were so dirty, and they had gotten some green on them from the moisture, and I just pressure washed them, and it came right off, and I just put them out in the sun to dry, and they look as good as new. So if you have any outdoor cushions, think about pressure washing them. I just put it on the lowest setting so that it wouldn't put holes in it, and they turned out so good. So got them up here, and then I did clean off my tobacco basket. It stays up here all the time, and I just put different things on it. And then I did pull this fern back in here. It did so well through the fall and winter season. I just left it up here. And when it got really cold, I would bring it into the house. But I love it in this little spot here, and it loves being here. And then that pot, that was left by the previous owners, but I did a little technique on it to make it look old and like a French container. I'll link that video for you in case you want to check out that technique. It's really easy, and it can take just regular looking pots and make them look like they're worth a lot more. And then over here, I've got my mug rack that I'm going to do something with. And then there's the bird seed. My husband has put out several bird feeders, and it's so fun to sit out here and watch them. But I would like to find a cute container to keep the bird seed in, to keep it fresh and just keep it cute out here on the porch. So let me bring the other stuff onto the porch. I've got a table that goes there, and the rug. The rug, I did wash it and it is drying, so I can put that out here. And we're getting ready to go to the garden center to see what kind of flowers they have, so we can start decorating the space with flowers and pretty decor. Definitely wanted to add ferns to the screen porch area. Ferns do so well in this environment, and so I knew that I wanted to pick up one for this spot. And there were lots of ferns available at the garden center, and I just had to decide which one I wanted. I did settle on a Boston fern because it does better in shady environments, and it is such an easy plant to care for, and they are absolutely beautiful. So if you have a shaded area, you might want to consider adding a Boston fern to that area, just for the color and the texture and just how easy it is to care for. I also ended up buying some roses. I want to add these to a different area in our yard, so be sure that you stay tuned to see where these beautiful roses end up. Do you remember a few weeks back when I shared that I had thrifted this beautiful flower pot for $12.99? Brand new, it cost about $65, and I had always envisioned it on our screen porch area. So I moved it into place. I think that it is beautiful right here by the front door. It's just small enough to just fill in that little spot. And then I added my Boston fern to this planter, and I love how it spills over the side, and I think it just looks beautiful here and like it was made for the spot. We have been so busy lately just getting all the things done that we need to get done, and so I was excited on this day to just take a few minutes and stop and plant a flower. So I encourage you, if you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed with anything that's going on in your life, just stop and plant a flower. It does you so much good to just be outside in the fresh air and just to have your hands in the dirt, planting a flower and caring for it, and just having this beauty surround you. This helped me so much this day to just plant this flower, add it to our screen porch area. And I wanted to add terracotta to this porch, and so I just love these old terracotta pots, and I love the color of this plant. It's so whimsical and carefree, and I think it's going to be perfect added to our screen porch area. I got the rug washed and got it put down out here. It always washes up so well after being out here through all the winter and pollen season. And I got my table back there. This table does have some water spots on it, so I'm going to try my Restore Finish and see if it'll help that I don't know if this is real wood. I don't think it is, but I'm going to see what it'll do, if it'll get these out. And then I just left the tobacco basket plain. I like the texture it adds to these black and white stripes. And so I need to get some pillows out here, fix this table, and I also put my rug back here, this scalloped black and tan rug, and then I've got it layered with this old rug from World Market. It works great out here, so I just added it back. And then you saw my fern, so now let's just add the fun layering details to really make this porch pop and to be really relaxing. I've got my Restore Finish in dark oak and 0000 steel wool. This just helps to get it all in the nooks and crannies. You could also put this on with just a lint-free rag. But I'm just going to see what it will do. This table, I got it at a yard sale, and it has been great out here on the porch, but I do put plants on it, and it has gotten some watermarks, so I'm just going to see if I can smooth those out and make it look a little bit better. So you just put a little bit on your steel wool, and then you rub it into those spots. And it is going to darken the color some, which I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to do the entire table and give it that rich dark brown color. But this comes in different colors. You could change it up to whatever color you want it to. It's just a really good product. I love this rich brown color that it's making it. See how it made the water spots? They just look like knots in the wood instead of like the table is damaged. I love that. I'll probably do the legs too, since it'll be a big difference. But I'm just going to do that all over the table, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. I thrifted this lantern several years ago, and I love to place it right here beside the fern with a battery operated candle. It's so nice and relaxing to have it in the evening turned on to have that warm glow. I wanted to add blue pillows to our outdoor area, and just so that it would be an extension of our home and just carry that blue out onto our screen porch area. I went into Home Goods and they did not disappoint. They had so many shades of blue, and the pillows were a really good price. So if you're on the hunt for any outdoor pillows or any pillows at all, head to Home Goods. They have a beautiful selection at great prices. I always had this mug rack hanging in our kitchen at our other house, and when we moved here, I did not have any room in the kitchen for a mug rack, but I did not want to get rid of it because I love to decorate it. So I added it to our screen porch, and I have so much fun decorating this mug rack for the seasons. And so I'm just adding this thrifted basket with some flowers that I got at Michael's. And if you saw my laundry room makeover video, you'll see that I added these same flowers to another basket in our laundry room. And I just love how beautiful they are. And then I always add some old terracotta pots to this rack also, just to give it a little bit of depth and just to carry out that beautiful terracotta color. And then I like to add old garden tools, and I added this blue shovel to just carry on that blue color throughout the screen porch. And then I had some of this blue ribbon left over, and I just tied a simple bow on top of the basket just to give it a little bit more color and to tie it in with the other side of the porch. Now it's time to decorate the tabletop, so I'm adding my thrifted checkerboard. I love to have this out here. And then my plant that's in this terracotta pot, I love to bring the terracotta color into the space with the blue and the black and white. And then I picked up this battery operated lamp. It's so nice to have outside, and since it's battery operated, we don't have any cords to worry about, and it adds such a nice glow to the space. And it's less than $15. So it is a wonderful buy for an outdoor area, or you could use it inside too. I did put this little terracotta elephant here, but I ended up moving it because I felt like it was too crowded. And then I just added a thrifted recipe box and put my seed packets in it so that I can remember to plant those for the season. I'm also so thrilled how this tabletop turned out. It is not perfect, but it will be great for this outdoor area. And then I just added a simple wreath tied with the same blue ribbon and some black and white ribbon. Whew, y'all, I'm not going to lie, that was a lot of hard work to get the porch cleaned up and decorated for the season, but it is so worth it when you can come out here in the morning or in the evening and just sit here under the ceiling fan, relax and listening to the birds and enjoying nature. And it's so nice to just sit out here with my family and just catch up on the day and just really enjoy it. I hope that you were inspired to just decorate some of your outdoor spaces so that you have a space to come and relax and just enjoy nature and just have a little quiet time. It's so good for you to just rest your mind and just relax, if it's only for 10 minutes. So that about does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this type of content, please give us a thumbs up. It helps out our channel so much. And I enjoy reading all of your comments, so leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite part of the porch cleanup is, and just let me know if you are starting to decorate your spaces for the spring season. I know some of y'all live in a colder area than we do, and it's not quite time for outdoor functions, but you'll get there soon and you'll be enjoying your outside areas also. Thank y'all so much for watching, and if you're new to our channel or you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Bye bye.